Se juega un poco de True Wars. Viendo los productos estos. Ay. Uno era pan, otro era crema. Necesitamos medicamento para la chabona en el barrio.
Hello again, dearie. What can I get you?
I hear those rich people in Brazil.
¿Cómo va el Dr. Williams? La tumba.
I'll keep it down.
Let's take him
And I
down!
won't have any new battle scars. They're on us.
That'll learn him! Got him, boss! Come out and play! Let him
Anyone else?
No murió la habilidad de la Eli. Como que pi. Podría quizás ponerle un silenciador. No sé.
Yeah.
Hello again. Such a... Oh, Andy. The one upstairs. Hel- Who's your lucky... Also... Indeed.
Ustedes están acá.
Sure thing.
Por afuera.
Headed back.
Poor Braxton. I don't want to.
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible. Got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stalking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment.
¿La pongo de compañera?
Great. Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
A real big game hunter. You gotta give me some pointers.
I don't know what the game's like on Terra 2, but out here, the daintier weapons ain't gonna cut it. Manosaurs require stopping power.
Yeah, but what's left after you're done with them?
Hmm. Creo que no. Tengo uno de estos. Mm, nice. Mm. Talento. Creo que esto estaría bien. Alan. Bueno, ¿qué me necesito? Sicilia y Sicilia. Del arroyo. Cascaya.
Hey, guess. Knock, knock.
Go away, White.
That's not how the game works.
Buscar a Catherine.
Knock, knock. Like a... And you say...
I swear to the architect, I will punch your lamps out.
Having a rough day.
De seguro. Mira un bar. Así. No.
Said you docked 3 days ago.
Give or take, it's kind of a hazy.
So, was Fallbrook all you'd hoped for?
Yes, no, maybe. It's no Byzantium, but that's not the point.
Voy a tener que poner la misión activa no para... A ver, ¿dónde chucha está? Ah, estará acá. Najar cree que Catherine está operando la empresa misteriosa.
Uh-huh. You blind, little bird? Or can you not see I'm busy? Why is it every sissy pig fucker who strolls into my town expects me to smile and shout awful friendly? Welcome to Fallbrook. Only nugget of paradise in this entire law-forsaken land. Like a void damn advert.
Catherine, you're as welcoming as ever.
Truthfully spoken, I do aim to properly represent my aforementioned nugget of paradise.
Me encanta.
I'll be sure to remember that, little bird. Want to tell me what you need? Well, I'm half listening. Funny, you don't look like Nelson Mason. Funnier still, I wasn't aware of an existing problem. I'll get the full report from Nelson, and his head on an iron spike, as needed. His schemes rarely pan out, and I'm reaching the end of my benevolent understanding. This latest one... Let me guess, it involved blood and guts and fur in places that don't merit mention. Well, you got my begrudging gratitude for cleaning the mess. Might be I know something about it. Might be someone hired my crew to blind drop supplies on the northern bridge. Might be they sure as shit weren't pirates. Now that I consider it, I ain't heard from my delivery team in far too long. Find them for me, and I'll pay you handsomely. and I'll thank you kindly for it.
Ile secuacen, carrera de suficiente problema con Southland.
Come. Good of you to finally haul your ass over here. I wired for backup weeks ago. Got something that's gonna require special extraction from Cascadia. Found it on a corpse, huh? If you killed Lilia's agent, you get to explain it to her, not me. Well, shit. I knew he'd come to a bad end one day. Still, no time for weeping and wailing. We've got a metric fuck-ton of bits worth of salvage just waiting for extraction. All right. One of my runners uncovered a cache of Alta Vitae gas, left in a lab when the board abandoned Cascadia. To extract the gas, you'll need to siphon it from the lab in Cascadia into one of your ship's fuel tanks. Totally safe.
Define seguro.
Meaning safe for me and my crew.
Suppose.
Seeing as it ain't us undertaking the risk. Hold your thrusters. I ain't even got to the tricky part. To get to the gas, you'll need to navigate through the town, which is overrun by marauders. The lab itself has become an infested nest, crawling with mantis. You gotta fight through, or figure out some other way to exterminate them. Maybe the ventilation system?
I'm a doctor, not a vet. But what's the worst that could happen?
I shall leave the details to you. Now, after you clear the mantis nest and reach the storage room, all that's left is to get the gas flowing into the fuel system. The task will require someone with technical skills. Or you could force it through with a plasma overload. Don't recommend that option, though, unless you want to get dead. And I'd rather not wait another several weeks for Lilia to send your replacement. Once you've got our goods, take them to the groundbreaker. Lilia's fencers ought to handle the rest of it. I've marked the coordinates for you to the lab in Cascadia. On the terminal, use the passcode you got from Stellar Bay to get in. But before you make your run, I could use a heavy helping hand regarding a local issue. For a fine fee, of course. Good. This particular matter of opportunity has been eating at me for a while now. There's a Borst factory on up the way, run by a man who calls himself Clive Lundberg, insufferable prick. That aside, it's a business ripe for the plucking. I want it. Clear as that.
Dude.
Stars, I hope so. Clive Lundberg, the self-proclaimed Borst King of Monarch, is swimming in profit and drowning in his ego. He's making the only meal to be had this side of Monarch, and I'm tired of ponying up for my dinner. I want that Borst factory, owner dead or alive. And you're the soon-to-be handsomely paid fucker who's gonna get it for me. Kill him, run him out. I don't rightly care for the details, so long as Clive knows resistance to me is costly and futile. Hit him where it hurts, and his gut or his production lines ought to make do.
Debe tener. No tengo que sabotear la fábrica.
Sometimes the simplest solution is the sweetest. I don't get... Then I'd say you might care to poison the cysty pigs, doctor a few financial records, or throw a wrench in the canning machine. It'll be more than good when you're finished. Maybe not for clock. Oh, and if you don't fancy going in guns blazing or crawling through a sewer pipe, see Duncan in the dry goods and sundry building. He ought to have an employee ID in that stash of illicit goods he keeps for select clientele. May luck be with you, since I won't.
Vänta. Duncan.
Catherine's great, ain't she? She'll pull you out of the sulfur, so long as you don't mind being in her debt.
I'd have a drink with her, though I'd keep one hand on my gun and the other on my bit cartridge.
Duncan, vos sos.
I test every product myself to assure maximum customer satisfaction. No rubbernecking. No. Not so fast. My biometric IDs are special. She needs it for a job? Well, why didn't you say so? Reckoned you asked her where to best procure one, and she obliged. Give me a jiffy to break. I mean, this goes like that. That'll do it. For a CMP factory line work. Careful. I'm trusting you to guard this specialty good with your life. I mean it. Lose the ID and you don't get another. Also, you'll be off my... Will that be all, or do you...
You seen Arthur today?
Nah, let's...
Bien. De nuevo. El matadero.
Last time I saw him
Clive.
Can we talk?
No está cerca del uno porque ya es verdad. Ay, este lugar. Oh my god.
Ah, you must be a part of the new line shift. Don't tell me you lost... A lost card's worth 2 infractions, you know. You know, I think I did hear something about that.
Initiating greetings protocol. Greetings.
Police. Se me acabó el tiempo del traje.
Unexpected. Sister searching.
Here they come. To shreds, you say?
Initiate.
I'm going.
Done.
Moving. On my way.
Real slick.
The fuck? Ah, look at the jump. Sí, era interesante.
Here they come!
Watch him throw it work. Just like that.
Tremendo. Reputación con puerco pavo.
Hey, Cass. Knock, knock.
Now there's a woman who knows what she wants. I like her.
Please say the Oda corpse you're wearing is Clive's. Huh. Not much boast to that declaration. You ain't wrong, but I prefer a woman of vice myself. Still, this ought to compensate for your troubles. And take an aromatic. You stink like Sissy Pig.
Delicia. ¡Uhú! 2000 pesitos. Opa. Y hablando de eso, Eli. Todos.
Captain, let's talk.
Bien.
Hey, got a favor to ask you. Next time we're out in the open sulfur, I'd like to stop in on an old friend of mine. Preferably before we get to Hiram's. It's on the way, don't worry. You don't seem the type to run off and get yourself killed, and I could use the help. I'll be upfront with you. I hate asking for help. I hate it. Every time I give someone the opportunity to disappoint me, they seem to make it their most immediate goal. But this, what I'm thinking, it's dangerous. Nothing we can't handle. I used to run with a band of hunters. Friends. 6 of us. We were on Monarch when the corporations pulled out, and we helped a lot of people pick up the pieces. I haven't seen 2 of them in years, and the rest I know to be dead. I'd like to gather their effects and bury them all in the same places, like the family we once were.
Okay.
First, we go to Hayes. I buried him a ways from our encampment. I need to pay my respects. I'll show you where he rests. He had a medallion in his effects. That's what I'll bring home to Barry. A long time ago, we built an encampment in one of Monarch's cave systems. Trouble is, a Mantiqueen showed up and kicked us all out. If we can find Rebecca and Anders, they'll know how to lure her out. Then, we kill the bitch and bury everyone's medallions together. Thanks, Cap.
Thanks, Cap. Se veo que me van a mentir de nuevo toda la cara. Y esta. Echar una mano, ¿por qué no?
Fallbrook's on the other side of the bridge there if you need a drink. We're only halfway to the mountain, so might consider stopping in.
Venga.
That was fun.
Look northwest. That ain't it, but marauders sometimes camp inside the buildings there. Steer clear unless you fancy getting shot. Westbound still. I'll let you know when we can start ascending.
Una cosa, no lo... Oh, medio que sí lo descubrí, ¿no? Como esto. Y ahora por allá. Mira, de 83 metros.
Big mistake.
Just like that.
That's the last of them.
Ah, bien. Porque había spawnearon esto acá. Oh, 1091. ¿Qué tal esta arma? Igual estoy mejor con las armas largas, ¿no? Ahí va.
Nice work. Damn, but
Esto sirve una banda para estos bichos de mierda. Carga más. Armadura. Dicen a cambiar esas armaduras porque me van a terminar muriendo. Y bueno. Esa...
Wraps. Let's clear this sulfur-sodden fucks out so Hayes can rest in peace. Like a rapt among the rocks. Opening fire!
All right, huh?
Un coloso, pierna, doble piel. Enterrado cerca de la superficie de la tumba de Hayes hay una pequeña caja fuerte. Su bisagra tan oxidada y la madera está efectivamente podrida, casi te deshace entre las manos, pero lograste encontrar un deslustrado medallón de plata con la inscripción Charlie.
Hayes was the best self-sacrificing son of a saint I ever met. Halcyon is worse off without him. Now, if we're gonna lure the Manta Queen out, we'll need to find Rebecca and Anders. They took a UDL contract on Terra 2. We never heard from them again. Think it's time I call in a favor with Hiram. If anyone can track them down, it's him. The Queen ain't just gonna come out on her own. She'll have dug tunnels into the mountain. I've got theories about how to lure her out, but Anders would know for sure. I don't know much about it. It paid well, so they took it. They said they'd be back in a couple of weeks, and that maybe we could all use the money to get off Monarch. That was a long time ago. I don't rightly know what happened. I should have tried to track them down back then. But soon after they left, Hayes and the others died. And to be honest, after him, I stopped trying. Because it hurt like hell to do so. Thanks. I'm still not convinced I won't come to regret it, but we've started down this path. Might as well see it through. Maybe it'll stop me screaming at night.
Oh,
Now, come on,
pobrecita.
let's make tracks before Hiram dies of old age.
¿Qué cantidad de información puede encontrar a sus amigos perdidos? Y no lo encontramos ese lugar, what the fuck. Puede ser igual. Fusil de asalto ultra. Oh my god. Oh, todo pesado. Rotura de piernas, no está mal, ¿no?
I'd stake my reputation on this being an ambush.
Bunch of amateurs. Sublight should have seen this coming.
Tremendo. Casco de cuero con gafas. Fíjate más. Cositas. Hmm. Túnel de contrabandistas. A ver. No, trampa por lo visto. Y también podía hacer eso. Ahora veo igual. Pero nos estamos haciendo un tremendo bochinche. Tremendo quilombazo, puta madre.
Stay back. I may be wounded, but I'm still armed. How'd you get past my traps anyway? Just remember, I still got bullets, in case you get any funny ideas. What are you doing out here anyway? That feels a mite better. Wish I had something to give you, but I gnawed through my last Spratwurst an hour ago. Catherine had us making drops for some big shot client out here. And before you ask, I don't know who they are. Or what. The whole point of making drops in the middle of nowhere was to keep their identity and whereabouts a secret. The Marauders knew we were coming. Rigged the bridge with explosives and everything. If they found us, my guess is they found the client too. Last I saw, they were heading back up the hill. You'll see it on the right when you get out of here. If you got the sand to go after him, I'm sure Catherine can reward you for your trouble. Me? I'm headed back to Fallbrook, just as soon as I've caught my breath.
Lanza plasma. 273 nomás. La canalla. Yo la verdad hace mucho no duermo. Oh, estoy regordito. Ese por la basura. Es un paraje en todo caso. ¿Dónde podemos ir? Tiene una máquina expendedora o algo. ¿Y esto? Tremendo.
What are you looking at?
What are you looking at? Tremendo. Armas. Una mano. Depende de lo que tengo. 415. Es 29 el fusil este. Debería de guardar estas armas en todo caso, las especiales. Un banco de trabajo por ahí.
You seen Arthur today?
Last time I saw him,
You don't think he got crushed during the bridge collapse?
is he running that drop?
I say,
En un
all that
banco
screaming in the random hours of the night puts Damper on the
de
move.
trabajo.
Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on Bella again.
Vamos reparando. Ya todo. Sí, voy a montar esto. Pero que ya tengo, ¿no? Sí. Y esto. Y acá prácticamente todo. Lo puedo modificar, ¿no? ¿Qué tenemos acá? Daño crítico, un silenciador. Voy a poner esto. Como más balas o electrocarga. Un poquito de balas, ¿no? Puñadura potente. Más crítico. Puedo modificarla así. Okay. Estas son las de hecha, ¿no? No. Eli no, Eli tiene su cosa. La ñoca tiene este. 39. 27. Increíble. índice de armadura. Y la refrigeración. Acá le podríamos modificar. Le pongo un silenciador a este arma a distancia. ¿Qué podría? Che? Eso con la de tu alcance. A la super mira 2000. Con este está bien. Y le doy daño eléctrico. Luego, ¿por qué no? Bien. Ahora sí. Bien, volvemos acá. Este no lo había agregado la mejora de... ¿Cómo? Sí. Ahí está. Debe que regarrache. Durísimo.
Please, you don't have to do this. Just let us down from here. The humidity is really uncomfortable. Go!
Nice and easy.
Look! I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Oh, I'd pay to see that again.
¿Qué carajo pasó?
Look! I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Oh, I'd pay to see that again.
Yo tengo que ser... Tengo que ser bochinche.
Going silent.
Look! I didn't mean what I said about your outfit. It's very fashionable, I swear.
Bueno, todo el programa. No todo, no hay chance.
Come out and play!
Fight.
Listo. Limpieza. ¿Qué tenemos acá? Sal de energía. Ya hasta ahora no me convenció ningún arma de plasma, la verdad. Casco antidisturbios. Plata. Tarjeta de acceso terminal laboratorio de armas. De la UDL. ¿Quiénes son? Ligera 29. Hechero. Ok, arriba. Plata. Misión. Plata, plata. Esto. Proyecto Lorem Ipsum o Muspi Merol producirá un gas de control de masa muy potente y la mayoría de las veces no letal para su uso contra multitudes amotinadas violentas demasiado numerosas. Los grandes reservas de azufre presentes en Monarca lo convierten en un lugar idóneo para realizar pruebas y experimentos. La UDL rechaza cualquier conocimiento o responsabilidad con respecto a Lorem Ipsum. Toda la información contenida en este informe es propia y exclusiva de la UDL. Señorita Valdez, le informo que el laboratorio ya está preparado. Hemos encontrado una gran reserva de azufre. Vamos a tener que poner en contacto con la jefa de suple en Salto del Arroyo. No hace preguntas, pero tengo la sensación de que nos está timando. Y empezamos a estar harto de comer corteza de carcipuerco caducada. Ok. Estoy pensando en algo mejor que para el proyecto, lo llamativo y fácil. Waterloo, quemarro. Variar, quiero un nombre mejor, a ver qué le parece esto. Sacaría la verdad si ve esta lista y no creo saber nada, seguro de que nadie lo lea. Lucho muerto, huevos podridos, culo de mofeta, que te den baldes, súbeme el sueldo. Durísimo. No era para agarrar el casco, pero bueno. Reina de plasma. Derivador. Cajón antidisturbios de oro. Ah, muy interesante la verdad. Plata, collar. Metralladora ligera. Plata. Caja de música. Plata. Plata. Terminal. Tentativa de investigación. Desbloquear unidad de contención de la pistola de Pringue. Tras varias pruebas realizadas con éxito, la dirección ha decidido suspender el proyecto. No es un juguete, la UDC se entrena a las herramientas como mayor. No sirve que haya desbloqueado el arma, su uso sigue siendo prohibido. Hemos conseguido aumentar la tensión producida del Pringue para poder extender la sustancia de una forma más incontrolada y predecible. Pegamoco. Pringue, esto debe ser como baba. Responde a las siguientes preguntas para confirmar que se trata de un especialista en seguridad autorizado por justicia y defensa. Se encuentra en una reunión de empresa en la sede de la HSC en Bizancio y un grupo de mezquinos disidentes ataca el edificio. ¿Cuál es su prioridad? Proteger al presidente. Está dando un paseo por una de las numerosas megatiendas de saldos de la UDL cuando se le acerca un desconocido. El hombre hace un comentario inadecuado que podría interpretarse como un insulto indirecto hacia el presidente Rockwell. ¿Cuál es su reacción? Increparle con vehemencia para defender el honor del presidente. Usted y su cónyuge disfrutan de una relación sana y estable, pero un día se da cuenta que le ha estado leyendo cuentos no autorizados a su hijo. ¿Cuál es su reacción? Bueno, por lo menos no se bloquea la terminal. El arma. Pistola de pering. ¿Qué mierda es esto? What the fuck? What the hell? Arma pesada. ¿Qué carajo con estas armas, boludo? La canalla. ¿Qué es esto? Escondrijo de Chastity. Okay. ¿Qué pasa acá? ¿Cómo no? A mis patas. Tremendo. Super, mira, mira, otro. Fusil de sordo certero. Hay una chastity por ahí. A lo científico o algo que se llama así. Arcoiris, what the fuck. Hay una llave o algo por ahí escondida. retener al científico ese. No creo, ¿no? No. Creo por el cuerpo arriba, pero no se puede. Realmente. Como odio esta mierda. Pero... estás cargando. ¿Cómo lo reventaron al científico ese? ¿Y dónde está su cuerpo? Voló la mierda, ¿qué onda? Oh. Se le hace. Tenemos que ir con Sanders para decirle: te están traicionando. El Sanjar abierto.
I shipped with a merc who had a gun like yours, Nyoka. He polished it, sang to it, slept with it. Not like that, as far as I know.
Sounds like he had himself a discerning palate. Where are you going with this?
He couldn't hit the broadside of an assault cruiser, hence the tin shredder.
Wouldn't be the first man I met bearing compensation for his lack of skill.
Well, I see you've had a sobering effect on our friend Nyoka.
Sir, please stop.
Forgive me, Celia. I couldn't help myself. Anyway, what can I do for you? Excellent timing on your part. I worked my fingers to nubs, but I've finally completed the Bolt 52 form. I dare say it will be my second greatest achievement after the Reformations.
You're getting ahead of yourself again.
So I am. Do you have this cartridge?
Dije que tenía un cartucho de datos, así como ya vomité de izquierda.
I'm working on a plan to reorganize the board. Slowly, peacefully, and with meticulous documentation.
I don't know what you think you're gonna accomplish. I'd just as soon reorganize it into itty-bitty pieces with a really big gun, but you just keep being you.
You can't build anything that way. What's the point?
It's fun.
Nonsense! There's nothing more invigorating than a well-developed 10-year plan. But truly, I am getting ahead of myself. First, I need to submit the Bolt 52. With that data you're holding, of course.
Yeah, that'll be.
I knew there was something going on. This is exactly the proof we need. The board will have to welcome us back now. I'll transmit this data along with the completed Bolt 52 right away. After that, we'll sit back and quietly wait for the board to respond.
That means no more broadcasts from us.
Y ahora... acá. Acá atrás es, ¿no? Sí. Siempre hay gente. Siempre hay alguien. Tiene plata. Nada.
The caves back east are safest. We can head up this path if you want to shoot your way through a few nightmares on your way up.
Pollo Raider.
Just like that. I am a storm.
Epa, premium.
Unfiltered air, rocks in my shoes, risky choke points, all the things I hate about mountains.
It is a trek, isn't it? Almost like we don't have working lifts or roads.
Deje de quejarse, loco, capítulo. No queda otro. Aparte, por lo menos tenemos evolución acá matando bichos. Me sirve la coras. Las glándulas también. Cargamos esta escupe bala. Los bichos. Cuerpos. No. No sé si me sirve ya a esta altura. Tengo casi 20.000. A orden 1 en 1, ¿no? 27, el mío tiene 27, ¿no? Y sí, la misma armadura. Cuando agarras a uno y te ven todo.
Like true professionals.
Fusil de asalto ultra. Pasamos acá. Ahí. Un poquito más de daño. Que menos bala. Tiene daño crítico. Movimiento. Ah, también tiene. Es cierto, quería probar la pistola. Voy a probar la pistolita acá. Acá que los achica supuestamente. ¿Ah? No, son chiquititos. Ah, pero me tratan más. Me estoy quemando.
And here we are. Told you we'd make it in one piece. Station ain't too far now.
One Piece. Estoy gordo de nuevo. Mucha basura, seguro. ¿Qué es esto? Armadura pesada con talento de arma a distancia más 5. A ver, talento. ¿Qué talento con las armaduras? No. Y te da... Desertores. Ah, estos son los de la Panic. No puedo poner entonces una armadura pesada, ¿por qué no? Tiene talento de arma a distancia más 5. Tiene modificador encima. Nice.
Hey, you! Get over here! There are marauders up ahead!
Vamos a tirar un poco de la basura. Bueno. ¿Qué puedo tirar esto? 2 kilos, ¿qué es eso? Vamos a soltar...
Oh no. How the hell did marauders navigate the caverns?
This station's under the protection of the corporate compliance crew. You a marauder? 'Cause me and my sunshine, that's my gun if you were wondering, we don't take kindly to marauders. A coherent enough response, I reckon. Must be true.
Mira vos.
You're clear, but I would caution you against pressing on ahead. This station's plumb crawling with marauders, you know.
Oh.
I take it you ain't met the other C3s. Me and Sunshine are doing exactly what we've been tasked with. You want more details? You ought to talk to my crew. They're guarding a small barracks to the southeast, by the edge of the mountain. There is nothing I'd enjoy more, but the C3s play it by the book. Usually.
Necesito que busca Hudson, no me interesan los minions. ¿Dónde ve? Ahí hay uno. Hay otro. Hay un robot. Nos cagamos a tiro, viejo. Y no me puedo pegar, que hijo de puta. Tremendo. Chao, listo.
Hiram must have sealed the door. He spooks easy.
Rifle de caza ultra. Muy pesado igual. Pistola plasmizadora 2.0, me lo. 402. Una cagada las armas de plasma, boludo. ¿Qué onda? No pega nada de esa cosa. ¿Qué tenemos acá? Pito pito. Armadura pesada, el K. Esto me da cerrajería. Arena. Mañana de droga. 32. Misión. Muchos. Listo, centinela. Y bala. Plata y bala. Plata. Plata. Carne. La energía. Pesa armadura. Munición ligera. La canalla. Ligera pesada. Sellado.
You may not realize this, being as you're an outsider, but the blaring alarms indicate the station's on lockdown. Which means you can't ever get to no leave already.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
¿Qué tenemos acá? Esto. Valor, peso. Esto. Los mentales. Dame.
Here's the elevator, but ain't gonna budge while this place is on lockdown. Guess we keep moving forward. Look for another way up.
We didn't even get our hands dirty.
No.
Out there, whoever you are, yes, I can see you. Come here and talk to me. Face the intercom.
¿Cómo? Ahí está.
I can't tell if you're brave or simply touched in the head. What in the galaxy are you doing sniffing around my station? Unless you are, in fact, trying to suicide by Marauder?
Sí.
And you, Nyoka, what are you doing lugging a stranger into my station?
You could use the socialization, you son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
Also, she hired me.
To what purpose? I happen to have some significant problems I am dealing with right now. Marauders, running out of purple berry wine 3 days ago, not being able to bloody broadcast. I see why Nyoka tolerates you. Fine, I'll do the talking. By the hand of fate and my own cunning skill, I run this station. The Marauders may have other plans, and since my hired hands have clearly turned idle, it appears I have need of you. As my newest contractor, you may call me the Broker.
Or we can call you Hiram, on account of that's your damn name, and doubly on the account of the Broker being a dumbass alternative.
What? Everyone calls me that, aside from you. See, Nyoka? Barricade the broadcast center, but I can only hold out for so long. Clear the Marauders out, and I'll pay you double the going rate.
Nice.
They destroy the transmission equipment, and I'll be out of business. The elevator and doors to the second floor are back online. Hurry before I have to lock them down again.
Bueno, vamos con los tiros entonces. No, esto es robar, no es robar. ¿Listo? Va a concurrir a la misión los valores en eficiencia. Ok. Tarjeta de accesorio de controles ambientales. Antes. Ahora. Amor de asalto de élite. Listo. Ah, esta es la que yo tengo. Peor.
Hey, elevators to your right. Get ready.
Okay.
¿Cuál hace más daño por tiro? 82-90. Me pondrá directamente a los tiros. A ver qué. Va.
Come out and play.
The last of them, I think.
Yo necesito sigilo cuando tener una escupe bala. Permiso. Necesito municiones. parte recortada, dos segunda versión. Acá pobre no tiene unos tiros de la machinga ni voló en 1000 pedazos. No, en serio. Creo que esta más información como para usar el ambiente y demás a mi favor, como, oh sí, entré a este lugar, hace esto y capaz puede suceder esto. Entré a las tiras, no me compliqué mucho la vida. Control atmosférico. Control de automecanoide. Alta temperatura igual te siguen. Oh, espérate.
Marauder free at last. I'll get the door. You hurry on it.
Never thought I'd be ecstatic at having the walls painted in blood, but seeing as it's not mine, I'd say this calls for a celebration. This ought to square our debt.
Oh,
one hefty
pesos.
payment for a highly valued service rendered. But I admit, I do wonder why Nyoka has brought you to me.
Nyoka.
Allow me to pose my question in another manner. Why, in the nebula, are you here? Oh, great. I love doing pro bono work for friends.
Aw, you called us friends. I'd normally entertain your self-aggrandizing delusions, but this time it's important.
Important to you is not the same as important to me. Although I do recognize that you may have earned some goodwill during your months laboring for me. Tug on my heartstrings, why don't you? Look, I'll do what I can, all right?
Rebecca Hodges and Anders Wadsworth. They took a UDL contract back when Monarch went to ship, and I need to find them. I believe them to be on Terra 2.
If UDL hired 2 hunters back then, it would have been for creature clearing purposes round one of their Spacer's Choice outposts. These are the coordinates for the outpost under the last UDL contract. Now scram. And, good luck. I knew it was only a matter of time before he came a-knocking. Look, I might be late, but I fulfill my contracts, always.
Oh, you do you? I have lost track of the number of beers you owe me for chasing raptidons off your stoop.
Careful, I know that line. I use it all the time.
I take offense to that. Look, okay. Just, it might take me a while this time. I am awaiting but a single incoming transmission containing the information we desire. But MSI and the Iconoclasts are clogging the airwaves from Stellar Bay and Amber Heights. In their war against each other, they're scrambling each other's outgoing transmissions. Luckily, however, MSI has now gone silent. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
¿Quién sabe?
If you did, then you would have had my impressed gratitude. Still, we need to get the iconoclasts off the airwaves. I will leave the means of that particular end under your discretion. The bandwidth! There's too much blasted background noise. Nothing gets through but their local broadcasts. Which of course has inadvertently affected the incoming port and my livelihood. No, they're jamming the limited frequencies we have at our disposal. Nothing extraplanetary can get in or out until the frequency pollution thins out. The safest bet is to convince Graham and his iconoclast to stop transmitting on their end. You do that, I'll be here, waiting on the receiving end. Luck be with you. I have a feeling you'll be needing a pinch of it, plus a vat of patience. Be a doll and shoot any marauders you...
Tremendo. ¿Esto es robar? No. Unos cartuchitos. Una energía. No puedo con la caja fuerte. Transmisiones Oriente SOH fecha 3 de abril. Cuchilla triple. Ah, segunda versión. Arma pesada, ¿no? Pensé que tenía más ingeniería, increíble. Tenemos que ir con los iconoclastas. Tremendo. Munición pesada. La más chingón esta usa ligera. Pero bueno. 8 bits. Voy con los iconoclastas. ¿Por qué veía este lado? Ah. No quiero que vaya frontman. No, vamos con otras cosas. Me con estos cabezones acá.
I ought to mention, The Iconoclasts are loyal folk. Treat them right, they'll do the same. Turn on them, they'll open fire without a second thought.
It ain't right. How many good folk we gonna lose?
A Manta Queen.
Yeah. We felled it, mind. But we lost 2 runners and 5 gun hands.
A total failure, then. So much for the ruins.
And hell only knows where the Van Noys are. They never showed.
I'm sure they're... let's talk later. It seems we have company. A stranger comes to our home. If you're looking for a path to walk, you've found one. If you're looking for a teacher, I am one. Welcome to the Iconoclasts.
Iconoclasts. De hecho, se te acabaron los panfletos.
Stop. No. Spreading the truth is the only way to combat the board's poisonous campaign of propaganda against their people. I realize the board has blockaded our efforts, but Devil's Peak is an interplanetary radio tower. Surely somebody is listening. Surely?
Graham, we should be focusing on survival anyway. Food, ammo, and medicine. Maybe now's the time to pivot.
Pivot, huh? If radio isn't working, we might try another way. It seems the captain's timing is more than just serendipitous. It must be fate. I've had my sights on an old printing press for some time. The board uses magazines and advertisements to subtly focus the colony's attention. We will use their tricks against them.
Wait, that's not what I meant.
Help me clear out and repair the press, and I will have no need for that rust bucket of a radio tower.
Man.
Wonderful. I requisitioned replacement rollers for it some time ago. Huxley should have delivered them yesterday. Speaking of which, where is Huxley?
You bought rollers? You haven't even cleared the wraps out yet. What are you doing wasting bits on... Forget it. Huxley's still recovering. She won't be up for a run for a while yet.
It seems we're out a runner. If you intend to help our cause, I'll ask you to meet our MSI supplier in her stead.
So you're her mysterious savior. She sings your praises.
That girl and her songs, so eager to learn, so bright-eyed, so tone-deaf. One of our sympathizers, a woman named Carlotta, periodically buys goods on our behalf from Stellar Bay's store. Stellar Bay has caught on, but they remain friendly, though the goods now come at a considerable markup. She meets us in the ruins of Bayside Terrace. From our compound, follow the road north.
North.
Wonderful. While you're at it, I wonder if Carlotta still has those high-capacity cartridges? Grab a few, will you? There should be some funds left over from the last shipment. We can use them to copy and modify radio serials. Yes, not just magazines, but their precious dramas.
Unbelievable. I hope I don't have to tell you this, but if there is extra money, would you mind buying, I don't know, food and medicine? Graham, if you need me, I'll be in triage.
Tremendo. Bueno, tengo que ir a allá.
Ah, crazy town. Never change.
The folks in Amber Heights always manage to find a bottle or two of the good stuff. Keen scavengers, I tell you.
madre, más merodeadores. Lo rebajé este. Un cromo. No sé para qué sirve, basura creo que es, pero tremendo un cromo. Oh, no sé si son coleccionables o qué onda. Ratuch, lanzallamas. La energía. ¿Qué es esto? Una entrada. Bueno, clast. Carabina de plasma. Humor antidisturbio. Oh, ese es mío. Ah, no es interesante.
Hey, I know you. Boss says you've been real helpful, like. But, we got this handled. We appreciate but do not require your assistance. That's my nice way of telling you to sod off. I don't know what your angle is, but... all right. Be sure to tell her how hard it was to fix the generator. You know, after you're done fixing it.
¿Qué que reparan qué? Los tontos dicen que... A ver si puedo reparar esto. ¿Será?
Nicely done.
Ups. Falta pirateo, no tengo ropa, ¿no? Que me pirateo. No, si lo tengo en max. Si lo tuviera en max, capaz. Esto está en el mapa ahora, ¿no? ¿Dónde está mi nave? Se arma Max. El pirateo. El robot capaz lo tira a la mierda. No sé para qué quiero un robot.
Quiet. What are you up to out there? Hello? Yeah, and for the 100th time, I'm not opening this door. Who are you, anyway? Oh, finally! Tell Graham that this is the last run I'm doing. Sanjar's declared a stop sale to you lot, but even if he hadn't, I'm not risking my neck anymore.
I don't know how you got those goons to leave, but thank you. Graham ordered rollers and whatsits, right? For a printing press? Here, take them. Like I said, this is my last run. You'd have to ask him. All I know is that if I get caught, I'll get arrested. It's an enviable thing he's doing. Free people and all that. I can't live that way. I need my structure. But I respect the iconoclasts for doing it. Law help them. I don't know. Maybe Sublight can lend a hand. I should go. Look, Graham's got a bit or two left in his account. I can send one last dropout before I wash my hands of this. What do you want delivered? I always took that woman for the sensible type. Good on her. I'll send some along. Give them all my regards. And good luck out there. Don't go getting eaten.
O armas largas 7. Munición pesada, plata. Munición ligera, todo basura, sí. Ya no. Cartucho de bits. Pupa, electrocarga, collar, porra eléctrica ultra, cartucho, pieza de arma. Munición pesada, mechero. Una pequeña desvalijada. Munición ligera. Creo que puedo hablar con cosa. A ver. Creo que puedo hablar con Sanjaro.
A vicar, huh? You a true believer, or do you just like the tithes?
Why, that's borderline offensive, Ms. Ramnareem Wentworth. Of course I believe. The tithes are merely a well-earned bonus.
Mira vos.
I met another believer once. Pushy type. He thought he'd been left behind for a reason. Thought he'd find some kind of cosmic truth in the wilderness. Got himself infected by a mantis and drowned in a sulfur pool. Some truth.
Can't get more brutally true than survival of the fittest. But don't mistake us all for blind fools. Intellect plays a large part in who stays among the living.
Glad to hear it.
Oh, the data on that cartridge was even more damning than I could have hoped. You've given us... Anyway?
No, no puedo.
Hey, Max. What does your religion say happens to us after we die?
The body returns to the universe from whence it came. I'm sure you've seen a corpse in the various stages of decay.
Why do we exist in the first place, then? What the hell's the point?
Our lives contribute to the betterment of the human race. Everyone has a part to play for the greater advancement.
I ain't got a part. Life ain't a damn cereal.
You helped people survive the Monarch evacuation, did you not? Perhaps one of them will go on to unlock godhood for the human race.
Well, if they do, I hope they remember who pulled them from the jaws of raptidons.
I'm telling you, the Van Noys are fine.
Bullshit, Graham. They don't just abandon orders, and they weren't at the ruins. Where in this sulfur-sodden hellhole did you send them?
They're on a very important... we'll continue this later. Welcome back, Captain.
They're hunters. Badass ones at that. Hope they're all right.
They're our best unit, and now they're missing in action.
And we'll continue that discussion later.
Thank the Eternal that someone's got some sense in their head. Carlotta usually schedules the next drop during the meeting. When's she coming?
That is most unfortunate.
Sí.
This cuts off one of our only 2 supply lines on Monarch. Sanjar, old friend, you're about to cross a dangerous line.
About to? That idiot just declared war.
We will deal with his subversion later. For now, we must redouble our efforts to spread the truth to the colony.
The print... Oh no. Graham, you didn't.
I've already sent a team ahead to scout the press. One of our best. Meet them there and find out if they've been successful.
You sent the Van Noys there, didn't you? Oh, for fuck's sake, Graham! We needed them in the ruins. Our people died out there.
They went willing to fight for our cause. We need reinforcements. We need new recruits. The Van Noys saw the printing facility with the same importance as I.
The hell's the sense in recruiting if you're just gonna get them killed?
I have the utmost confidence in their abilities. Friends, we must have faith that the men and women we recruit can handle the duties for which we recruit them.
Yes! You're damn right he could have. But he's so obsessed with preaching that he's become blind to our actual problems. Look, just... If the Van Noys are still alive, get them out of there. With Sanjar pressing the issue like this, I have a feeling we'll need them.
Está el equipo de Sora.
Between you and me, Preacher, I don't think we can trust Sam.
On that point, we're in agreement.
I keep catching that bucket of bolts around my room. It says it's cleaning up bottles, but I ain't buying it.
You think you could be a bored spy?
Oh, fuck. You could be onto something. I'll tell you this much. If it tries to sell me another void-forsaken cleaning instrument, I'm kicking it out of the airlock.
Y bueno, he hecho el otro la mierda entonces. O lo mato. Que bueno. Puta madre. Creo que puedo ir por acá.
Hold on to your hats, children. This ride is about to get ugly.
You'll get used to it. Give it 10 or 15 years. Here we go.
Sometimes violence is the only way.
Lumba.
Don't mess with us.
Who would like to die first?
You hire.
A veces se pone intensa la batalla, por ahora está siendo bastante sencillo. Que estoy pensando que capaz debería de aumentar la dificultad.
That's the last of them.
Hey, it's the twins. Surprised you two needed backup.
¿A quién le dijo eso? Ah, acá.
Nyoka, you're a sight right now, I'll tell you what. We are up a creek.
I bet. You really come this far north for a printing press?
Yeah, I know, but that's the mission. Don't suppose y'all are busy right now. I appreciate the sentiment, stranger. But we can't leave without patching these guys up. Acker here is bleeding out and Jensen can't see straight. Our medic has got our trauma kit, but we got separated. We ain't seen him in a couple of hours. Yeah, on account of giving him the order. He's searching the old settlement to the north of the press.
Y no lo puedo tratar yo, que tengo una banda de medicina, supongo que no.
enough of you.
Venga. Pedazo de escopetazo que comete el Graham este. Interesante.
Any luck out there? Oh, fuck.
Oh,
Well,
fuck.
that's better than nothing. Thanks. We'll head out as soon as we're patched up.
Bien.
Hey, thanks for the help.
Move along. Hey.
Hey.
For the assist.
Bien. Pero puedo hacer rápido esta misión antes de tener que irme a bañar para ir al trabajo. Hasta las bolas de enemigos están estos. Se lo podría dar a Parvati, que es esto. Un borrador con varios anuncios de seguridad cuando la imprenta aún está funcionando. Nada interesante, la verdad. Yo podría reparar esto. Armadura. Bastante bien. Está lleno de bichos, la verdad. Prefiero matarlo a todos, ¿no?
Here's a little trick I learned in prison.
Toma.
Here they come.
Oh, 70. Tracción. Último consumidor. Uf, 46. ¿Qué tenemos acá? No, muy interesante. Máscaras de la U del plata. Quiero comprar esto. Y esto.
By the law, we are unstoppable.
Balas plata y cartuchos. Hizo casco renovado. Computador diagnóstico. Rodillas dañadas, póngase en contacto con su ingeniero de impresión más cercano. Okay. Eso está, ¿no? Cagado en bicho, pero bastante tranquilo. Epa, de la gente, oro. Ay, estoy pisado. ¿Qué puedo vender? En armas. Esto, papá. Armaduras. 53, un montón, Tiene una mejora, ¿no? Una bonificación de talento, daño cuervo a cuervo, pero es pisado y tiene 29 en una cagada. Está bueno, 53, armadura y 46. Aunque la chabra con la que estoy debería de ser armadura pesada, creo yo. Pero bueno.
If you were in charge, would you keep the board around?
Of course. Even with all their faults, they are the best chance to maintain order in the colony.
I suppose I can appreciate the structure of things. Long as the folks at the top have got the right heads on their shoulders.
If you'll just listen...
No! No more listening. No more preaching. We are losing people left and right. We need to act.
Enough, Zora. I'm not putting the torch to innocent people. Do you want to bring the board's cruisers and gunships down on us? Captain, apologies, but our situation grows dire. Our people talk of foolish endeavors. What news do you bring? They are armed all the same. All they need is a good reason.
We're out of time. We need food and ammunition. We need to hit Stellar Bay while we still have the manpower to do it. Doubtful. But we don't need much, and Sanjar isn't going to share. Yes, I know it's drastic, but it's clear that Sanjar will never cooperate. And if it's him or us, I choose us. It is. We are desperate. We're stuck.
Excellent.
Did you find the Vanoys? Lucky indeed. Thank you.
We're one step closer to bringing the truth to every man, woman, and child in Halcyon. This plan's brilliance is in its subtlety. For the time being, let us cease our activities on the tower, lest we bring premature attention upon us. I have much to do. Articles to write, sermons to ponder. We live in such an exciting time. Let's talk later.
Hey, I need to see to the wounded, but drop by the clinic when you can. I want a word.
Esta quiere bajarse su jefe sobre el Graham y quiere atacarlo. Armadura de apóstol, iconoclástico, se lo ve a la cososa. Toma de tierra aumentada. Capacidad de carga 20. Me parece si te doy una iconoclasta ahí.
Nice day, huh? For Monarch, anyway.
El Monarch, by the way. Bueno, aquí quería hablar. Seguro querés bajar a tu jefe de un... Querés boletearlo. Bueno, igual la armadura.
Hey, Captain. I need your help, and we ought to keep it hush-hush. You know about what happened here, right? The history of Amber Heights?
I heard about that back in the day. Something about pirates massacring the town?
Right. Common belief is that the pirates fled to an old relay station that had already been abandoned, but nobody could find them. The station's locked up, but one of my people found an old data cartridge in a nearby rat nest. It's mostly corrupted, but I pulled a couple codes off of it. One is the code to the Amber Heights gate. I don't recognize the other, but it's similar. I bet it opens a door.
Me parece que el código de acceso a quien sabe qué puerta vaya a ser un oyente.
Just a warning. The area is infested with mantisaurs. I'd send some help, but we're, you know, preparing for war. Appreciate it. Here's the code. If it works, bring back anything you find. Supplies are best, but information's good too. If someone was behind the Amber Heights massacre, it'd give a lot of people around here some closure to find out who and string them up. Good luck. Watch out for the Taros.
Los peteros. Cuando termine siendo el Graham, nos cagamos todo de risa. Igual, lo tengo que dejar por acá. Ahora no reposo. Durísimo. Para con la. Con esta y. Oh shit. Ese está guardado, ¿no? Sí. Durísimo. Me tengo que ir a. Ay, te ir al trabajo. Un ratito nomás, pero se hizo bastante. ¿Cómo están las mulas? Están bastante ocupadas. ¿Cómo que plan? Voy a laburar, ¿qué plan? ¿De qué estamos hablando? Modo loco.